2019 Mercedes AMG A45 to produce more bhp per litre than McLaren Senna. The next generation Mercedes AMG A45 looks set to have the highest specific output for a production engine in the world, eclipsing even the McLaren Senna's 789 bhp V8. AMG boss Tobias Moers told Autocar earlier this year that the A45 will get well over 400 bhp from its new engine, which is expected to be an extensively re-engineered version of the current car's 2.0-liter unit. That means it will have more than 200 bhp per liter, ranking the car at least 12 bhp per liter higher than the current A45 and beating the current specific output champion, the 197 bhp per liter Senna. The model, dubbed by AMG insiders as the Predator as a nod to its extreme performance, is expected to serve a slam dunk to Audi Sports RS3 and the pairing's ongoing super hatch fight, while also ensuring the A45 offers stronger straight-line performance than the forthcoming BMW M2 CSL, which will likely be more adjustable. Despite rumors to the contrary, the model will be pure petrol and will not require a hybrid setup to produce its headline-grabbing numbers. It's going to be the next step in every perspective, including driving dynamics, said Moers, who also confirmed that a softer AMG model, the A35, will arrive ahead of the A45. That car will use a lower-powered version of the 2.0-liter, likely outputting 300 bhp to rank it directly alongside the Volkswagen Golf R. The A45's big power advantage will be illustrated with only small aesthetic differences. It will have a quad-oval exit exhaust system, whereas the A35 will get a dual exit system. Also featured on the A45 is AMG Panamericana front grille, giving the 2019 car a design nod to the recently revealed GT 4-door coupe. The A45 will have its own unique chassis developments with optional adjustable damping offering an extreme mode for high-speed circuit running. The current A45 is renowned for its stiff adjustable setup, but the recently cited test cars for the next-gen model look to be sitting lower, suggesting AMG could be targeting even more body composure for track day driving in its future model. The new A-Class is 10 mm longer than today's car and adopts a new floor pan and body structure that are claimed to provide significant increases in rigidity. This provides it with improved refinement. The new A45 will also get a significantly wider front track and receive its own unique wheel carriers in a bid to reduce unsprung mass. It will roll on standard 18 inches wheels, but 19 inches rims will be an option. The 376 bhp original A45 is capable of 0 to 62 miles per hour in 4.2 seconds, but AMG is planning to ramp up straight-line performance further still. The basis for the changes to the M133 unit comes from Mercedes' new M2 64-cylinder engine. This is derived from the older M270 motor used by today's A-Class but has a new crankcase and cylinder head. Initially, the reworked M133 will feature a traditional exhaust gas-driven twin-scroll turbocharger. However, AMG is also developing a more advanced variant of its new engine that uses a 48 volts electrical system and runs both an electric-driven turbocharger and electric motor in a hybrid setup that promises an even greater ramp-up in performance. AMG is also looking to endow its new hatchback model with an extra 20 pounds-feet, a move that, insiders have told Autocar, will provide it with at least 369 pounds-feet and allow its 0 to 62 miles per hour sprint to crack the 4.0 seconds mark. The changes to the A45's driveline extend to its gearbox and multi-plate clutch four-wheel drive system. Both have been extensively redesigned to handle the higher torque loadings of the new model. In line with developments further down the new A-Class lineup, AMG's new flagship hatchback model is set to adopt a new 9-speed dual-clutch transmission, together with a faster reacting four-wheel drive system that offers greater variability in the drive split between the front and rear wheels, plus a torque vectoring function for added on-the-limit handling delicacy. The new A-Class, which is codenamed W177, will have the most comprehensive AMG range thanks to the introduction of the Golf R and Ford Focus RS rivaling A35. That car will also face BMW's next 1 Series hot hatch, which is set to adopt all-wheel drive and be called the M130X. We've identified a market for a milder AMG model positioned below the A45 4MATIC, AMG boss Tobias Moers told Autocar. The strategy is going to be similar to that seen further up the lineup, where our various 43 models support the 63 models. The new A45 builds on the developments of the new 4th generation A-Class. The model is the first of up to 8 new compact cars, which include replacements for today's B-Class, CLA and CLA shooting brake, as well as the GLA. There will also be an A-Class saloon, and its own 400 bhp A45 variant, a GLB and a possible new 7-seat version of the GLB. Additional reporting by Sam Sheehan and Andrew Frankel. Matt Saunders comment, will power corrupt the AMG A45? I'd change very little about the current Mercedes AMG A45. The reports of even greater power and performance are to be expected. AMG needs the car to remain well clear of its cheaper hot hatchback opposition. I just hope the extra poke doesn't come at the cost of the current car's cleverly honed ride and handling compromise, which is very nicely judged for UKB roads. A bit more Ford Focus RS style balance and throttle on handling adjustability out of that 4-wheel drive system isn't a bad idea, mind. I agree completely with the points being made about fun being removed from the equation. I again blame the wretched and pointless pursuit of Nürburgring lap times for this. Fun and lap times are nearly 100% incompatible. I so wish Autocar would grasp hold of this cause, as it so eloquently used to. There is an established pattern for even standard family cars to frequently have tires which would cost more for a set than the value of a banger. So a change of rubber for these ever hotter hatches would be a total no-no for budget motorists. And that is just one example of a typical cost which banger drivers would not normally consider a terminal expense for a car, which would make scrapping it the necessary option. The same goes for other consumables such as brakes or exhaust. We are stocking up an entirely unsustainable number of cars which will be redundant long before their useful life is finished. Not clever when longevity is the greatest requirement for environmental sustainability. And if you take it on track, I have little doubt you will just wear it out the consumable and break it in less than an hour. Cars like this are just automotive jewelry for